going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down, or their 24/7 availability. You can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098. Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
At Flora Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Flora Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Flora Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Flora Mid-South Realty, your hometown real estate experts.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
what really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into Columbia Central here. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright, bringing you Mustang softball here on a Monday afternoon. Perhaps Murray County is the only place you could play today because it's all turf. So we lucked out that we were coming here anyway. And so I can't tell you how wet the field is, but it's all turf. So obviously it's not muddy. So the Mustangs come in having went through the Bama Bash over the weekend and won 2 and lost 3 in that tournament. So they come in here on this Monday afternoon 9-8 on the season with a 9-8 record, looking to try to get a big win here over Columbia Central. Columbia Central comes in 15-8 on the season. Looking for a big non-district win here. As we get ready to start, you can probably hear the sound system behind us. It works very good in the new park here. Set up right to the first base side of the plate here. Got some discussion going on about the rosin bag here for the pitcher. Not sure what exactly the discussion is about, but Mr. Umpire sending it back in. So interesting here. The turf brings some new challenges with its bounce ability. It's just a different ball. We played earlier at Mount Pleasant in the season and tried a few bunts, and that was a new experience there with the turf. But we're about ready for the first pitch here. Mustangs are going to send Breeley Winters to the plate here to lead off the top half of the first inning. Breeley and Macy Kate were absent over the weekend on a church convention trip. I was looking back through the book earlier, and looked like Cam Hansen led off the weekend. She'll bat second here today. Aubrey Ezel will bat third. Mallory Corbin will bat fourth. Kirsten Randall will bat fifth. Chelsea Atkinson will bat sixth. Macy Kate Livingston will bat seventh. Abby Andrews will bat eighth. And Sam Stepp will bat ninth. Going to the mound for the Columbia Central Lions here will be Bailey Lovell, number 17. She's one of 3 seniors, if I heard them correctly, on this team. Big group of juniors on the field for Columbia Central. First pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. So Breeley, who's coming off her last action back on Thursday in that 2-0 loss to Summertown. Watches strike 1 there. Even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch hits the inside corner for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. That one gets high, and she lays off wisely for ball 2. So good patience here to lead off the top half of the first inning. 2-2 the count. And that pitch misses for ball 3. So 3-2 the count here. That pitch is low, and so she's going to earn her way on with a walk. So just what you want to see out of your leadoff batter. A lot of patience, forcing a lot of pitches here. That'll bring Cam Hansen up.
Number 18, Cam Hansen.
So Cam Hansen will bat, nobody out. Breeley on first. Aubrey Easy will stand on deck here. First pitch is fouled right back against the net here for strike 1. Outfield playing straight away. Kind of shallow. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and so Cam finds herself 0-2 in the hole here. Not sure what the distance is on the fence here, but a new facility altogether. Looks fairly short. That pitch just misses off the plate for ball 1. Wind appears to be blowing in from right field. American flag out in right center is standing straight in over the field. This pitch is barely touched and fouled back to keep the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the Mustangs come out here. First 2 batters forcing a lot of pitches. This one's lifted into left field. Left fielder calls it, drifting back. Makes the catch there, and Breeley comes back to first base. So we'll have 1 out here on the fly out to the left fielder. Aubrey Ezel will bat with 1 out.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
Aubrey lifts the first pitch foul and out of play over the first base dugout here. So 0-1 the count here. And that pitch bounces off the turf for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch in there for strike 2. Aubrey looks back at the umpire in disgust there. I'm going to have a coach come out and whatever the issue was with the rosin bag, he's found a different rosin bag. Going to get the umpire to approve it here. So he comes and brings it back out to his pitcher. I'm not very knowledgeable of this turf at all, but my understanding is it has some marbles in it and it gets slick. And so as the game goes on, it's imperative for the pitcher to have some rosin on her hands. As she wipes it on her thigh there on her right leg. So we're ready to go again here. That pitch runs in, almost hits her. Even the count, 2-2. So 2-2 count, 1 out. Breeley stands on first base. Aubrey hits this one sharply right back at the shortstop. She flips over to second just in time for the out. So they get the lead runner there, and Aubrey will reach on the fielder's choice. So with 2 outs,
Now batting for
And Aubrey on first base.
number 6,
Mallory Corbin will bat.
Mallory Corbin.
Batting in the 4 hole. That pitch gets up for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count. And this pitch gets up and in for ball 2. Mallory gets ahead. 2 balls, 1 strike here. 2 outs. Aubrey Ezel on first base. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and so that evens the count. Kirsten Randall stands on deck if Mallory can find a way to extend this inning. 2-2, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Be the first strikeout of the game, be the third out of the top of the first. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the first inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Columbia Central here.
Leading off at the
Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright.
0, Jaden Pendergast.
Bringing you Mustang softball here. Right under the sound system. Jaden Pendergast is going to lead off for Columbia Central here. Defensively for the Mustangs. A new lineup for me. I understand that this was a lineup that they played some over the weekend, but I haven't seen Kirsten Randall in the circle all year, so she goes to the circle to start this one. Sam Stepp behind the plate, catching today. Mallory Corbin, Aubrey Ezel, Macy Kate Livingston, Jesse Chance is your infield. That pitch misses for ball 1. Outfield is Breely Winters, Chelsea Atkinson in center, and Cam Hansen in right. So this one's lifted into shallow right field. Macy Kate makes a run over there and catches it as Cam comes in. And so 1 up, 1 down here for the Mustangs. So First play defensively. Macy Cates seen since Thursday as she was out over the weekend for the Bama Bash. So that'll bring up Gabby Bolton, center fielder. She watches strike one, so Kirsten comes out throwing strikes here, getting ahead. First pitch strike to both batters. That pitch misses high for ball one. Outfield's playing pretty straight away, kind of shallow as well. Really shaded over to center just a little. This pitch is rocketed into right field. It's going to get over. That's going to be a solo shot for Gabby Bolton, and that's going to make the score 1-0. Ball hit really well. I mentioned it in the top half of the first inning. Not sure what the distance of the field here is, but it is certainly shorter than Loretto. She got all of that one, put it over Cam's head in right field. So just like that, 1-0, and that brings up Molly Underwood.
Number 45, Molly Underwood.
Ball misses low and in the turf. This pitch hit sharply at Macy Cates. She makes the stop. Not going to get it to first in time, and so she will arrive safely there. Macy Cates moving to the center of the field there.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
So with one out, runner on first.
Lindsay.
Ruthie Lindsay will bat. 4-hole hitter, third baseman for the Lions from Columbia Central. This one's hit right back up the middle. Aubrey's not able to get there from short. The ball gets into center field, and so back-to-back singles here on the infield. It's just a weird bounce with the turf out there. Bounces over Kirsten's head in the circle.
Now batting for the Lady
So
Lions.
with one out,
Number 17,
runners at first and second. Pitcher comes in here, Bailey Lovell. She'll face Kirsten Randall. She lifts this one over to deep short, and umpire's going to call infield fly, and so Aubrey catches it anyway there, deep shortstop, and 2 outs now, runners at first and second. So Emily Robinson will bat here, the catcher.
Emily Robinson.
She swings at the first pitch and fouls it down the third base side. Coach gives a look at it there, but just a different speed off the bat for the turf here. Everything just a step quicker. This pitch is high and outside for ball one. Runner bouncing way off of second base out there. Be Miss Molly Underwood out there. Ruthie Lindsay at first. 2 back-to-back infield singles. This one's fouled off her leg in the batter's box. So Kirsten gets ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big out here for the Mustangs. Hold the runners at first and second. Leave them stranded there. That pitch misses just up high, and she won't chase. So 2-2 the count. Trying to hold the Lions to 1 run here in the bottom half of the first inning. This one's lifted to Aubrey at shortstop. She makes the great catch there for the 3rd out. And so after back-to-back singles on the infield and a home run, giving them 1 run, The Mustangs get the third out and leave the two runners stranded there. We'll head to the top half of the second inning. See if the Mustangs can get on the board right here on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Columbia Central here. Campus of Columbia Central High. The Lady Lions taking on the Lady Mustangs. Leading 1-0 here as we head to the top half of the second inning. Mustangs going to send 5, 6, 7 to the plate. Kirsten, Chelsea, and Macy Kate. Kirsten lets that one run in for ball 1. As Bailey Lovell comes back out here for the Lions. This one's fouled back, way back. Out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch runs in for ball 2. And that one stays there for ball 3, so Kirsten gets ahead 3-1. Pitch misses high, so we're going to have another leadoff walk here to start the second inning. Going to have a courtesy for the pitcher. Going to be Brenlyn Snyder. Snyder's going to come in to courtesy run for Kirsten. So she'll be at first base with nobody out. Chelsea will come in to bat here for her first attempt of the day.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
That pitch misses up for ball 1. So a lot of patience here by the Mustangs. Trailing 1-0 here. That pitch right down the heart for strike 1. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. And she chases one high there for strike 2. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's fouled back. It's going to hit the net just above our heads here. Fall to the turf. So we'll have another 1-2 pitch here. She gets a piece of that one, forces it back against the net to keep the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So Mustangs doing a good job of running the pitch count up. Had 2 full counts so far. She fouls this one back. The third one in a row fouled back there. Looking at pitch 7 of this at bat. That one just misses for ball 2. Much to the dismay of the Central crowd. 2-2. She hits this one sharply to first base. First baseman grabs it there and makes the play at first. So Brenlin will move up to second.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 12, Macy Kate Livingston.
So Macy Kate will see her first action since Thursday at the plate here. Face level for the first time with 1 out. She shows bunt. Not able to get it down. It fouled back against the net. So with a runner at second and a 1-0 ball game, looking to try to move her over to third to get her 60 feet closer. She does not square the bunt there. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so finds herself in the hole. 0-2 here. Won't be bunting on this one. Looking to get the ball in play here now. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And so 3 pitches, second strike out of the game for Lovell. 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning.
For the Lady Mustangs, number 15, Abby Andrews.
So Abby Andrews, the DP, bat here in the place of Jessie Chance. She almost chased high there, but holds back, showing a lot of discipline there for ball 1. That one misses for ball 2. So 2-0 the count here. This Lovell goes back, checks with the rosin bag. This one's fouled back right against the net over our heads. For strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. This one's grounded right back to the pitcher. She's over to first in time for the out, and so the Mustangs will leave another runner stranded here in the top half of the second inning. They'll trail 1-0 going into the bottom half of the second. We'll be back for that right after these words from our local sponsors.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the second inning. Columbia Central, home of the Lions here in the middle of Columbia. Mustangs trailing 1-0 here. Going to face 7, 8, 9 from the Lions.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 24, Jayla Gasky.
So Jayla Gasky will bat here, DP. That pitch misses high for ball one. She gets her to foul this one back to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch hits sharply down the third base line, just foul. So Kirsten gets ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one gets high and outside, and they'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kirsten Randall in for her second inning of work today. She hits this one a shot into left center. Breeley is able to cut it off there, get it in to hold her just to a single. So a good piece of hitting and a good defensive play there by Breeley to cut the ball off in left center and get it in. Holds Gasky to a single. That'll bring up Abby McMean.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 16, Abby McMean. L-O-N-G-L-E. 50,000 new Chanel shopping spree, and every time I pop out.
That one misses down low for ball one. And Sam comes up throwing and a lot closer than you would have expected there. So good hustle by Sam to get back. The runner showed a check swing there. We're going to have a sub here, looks like. We're going to send one in for the DP. So it's going to be number 12. I apologize that I don't have their full roster, but number 12 is going to come in. So 12 for 24. Sub in here. That one misses for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. And that one misses, says Mr. Umpire. So Kirsten will find herself way behind here, 3-0. And that one's in there for strike 1. So 3-1 to count. This one hits sharply right back up the middle. Runner's going to come around from second to try to score, and the throw comes in from Chelsea in center field, and she holds at third base. Runner moves up to second on the throw, so going to have back-to-back singles there.
Now batting for the Lady Lions,
Going to put
number 9,
runners at second and third with nobody out. Ball gets away from Sam. Runner comes in from third safely. Sam throws the ball away, and both runs are going to score. So ball 1, and 2 runs score on the error there. At least 1. Takes the score 3-0. And that one's high and gets away as well. No runners on at this point, so 2-0 the count. This 2-0 pitch is lifted into shallow center field. Chelsea comes in and makes the catch there for the first out. Takes a hit away from Terry Lynn Staggs there. So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup.
00, Jaden Pendergast.
So 00, the shortstop will bat here for the Lions for the second time today. She flew out to Macy Kate behind first base. Her first at bat, swing and a foul ball back against the net there. So 0-1 the count. This one's fouled back into the third base dugout, the Lions dugout over there. Mallory picks it up in front of it there. So Kirsten gets ahead 0-2 here. This one's lifted foul out of play. Hit a long way there down the third base line. So the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. This one's fouled over a bunch of fans standing down the fence on the third base line down through there. Columbia Central got a large home crowd here. Mustangs got a decent sized crowd themselves. 0-2 pitch is fouled back over toward the baseball game. Got a baseball game going on next to us over here, so Kirsten .02 pitch ripped off the facility building over there in foul territory on the right, on the third baseline, left field side. And this pitch is up high for the first ball of the at bat. 1-2 the count. That one stays up high as well and evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is a little dribbler. Mallory's over there. It gets into the net on the third base dugout over there. Ball comes back in. So foul balls come back in bunches here. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Jaden Pendergast. And that pitch misses just high for ball 3. So full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch misses outside, so she's going to earn a 1-out walk.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 15, Gabby Bolton.
So Gabby Bolton will step in here. She's the one that had the home run back in the bottom half of the first inning. Shows bunt. Runner moves down to second. Not sure what the... showing ball 1. Not real sure how it could be ball 1. She left the attempt out there for a long time. but 1-0 the count nonetheless. And that was strike one. So 1-1 the count. Just a fake bunt there to try to get the runner over into scoring position. Works effectively. Not thinking a girl that hits a home run in the bottom of the first is going to bunt in the second. She rips this one into right field. It's going to get down in front of Cam. Cam's going to come up firing. Throw's going to come in. The run's going to score, and she's going to move up to second on the throw. So we're going to have an RBI single here by Gabby Bolton. That's going to take the score 4-0.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 45, Molly Underwood.
It's going to bring up Molly Underwood here, the left fielder for Columbia Central. She had a single back in the first inning. That pitch just high for ball one. That pitch misses high for ball two. Change up, gets hit well right at Chelsea. She catches it in center, throws it into second base, and that's a double play to end the inning, but not before Columbia Central gets 3 runs and makes the score 4-0. We'll be right back with the top half of the third inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the top half of the third inning here from Columbia Central. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright. Just a funny shout out here. They announced the players at the beginning of the game, and they announced our head coach is Stephen Darwin. I guess it is fitting that we are wearing his uniforms, as he got us these new uniforms last year that we're wearing today. The gray tops, gray bottoms. Sam Stepp bats here for her first time. She watches strike one on the inside corner. Sam batting in the 9 spot. Briley Winters stands on deck, waiting to get the... That one misses high and outside for ball one, so 1-1 the count. Mr. Umpire says she went. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got time on the field as the baseball comes over into left field there. So 1-2 the count. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2-2 the count. Top of the third, Mustangs trailing 4-0. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And so after 2 innings of leading off with a walk, Mustangs lead off with a strikeout here. Be the third one of the game for Lovell.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, Number 2, Breeley Winters.
So Breeley will bat for her second time here today. Walked in the top half of the first inning. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. So she finds herself in the hole 0-2 here. One out, nobody on. Top of the third inning. Mustangs trying to get the goose egg off the board. Breeley rips this one over the third baseman's head. That's going to be an 0-2 single there. Ball gets into left field. So a one-out single there by Breeley Winters. It's going to bring up Cam Hansen. Cam give the ball a long ride in the top half of the first inning to left field.
Number 18, Cam Hansen.
Left fielder had to drift back, was able to do so, make the catch there. Deep left center. She lets that one stay high for ball one. She lifts this one into left field. It is caught by the left fielder, and Breeley retreats back to first base. Great catch there by the left fielder. A diving catch. Gets the glove in under it.
Number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
So Aubrey Ezel will bat here with 2 outs. Runner on first. Aubrey gets under this one, lifts it to shallow center field. Center fielder's there to make the catch, and so just like that, the top of the third is over. Mustangs remain scoreless, leave one runner stranded here. We'll head to the bottom half of the third inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the sound system show here at Columbia Central. Head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Bottom half of the third inning, sorry. Trying to rush this one over, I guess. Mustangs trailing 4-0 here, bottom half of the third inning. Kirsten comes out for her third inning of work.
Number 3, Ruthie Lindsay.
Lindsay will lead off here, the 4-hole hitter for the Lions. So it'd be 4, 5, 6 here. And Kirsten throws strike one there. Ruthie, who had a single back in the bottom half of the first inning. Hits this one sharply back up the middle. Going to have a leadoff single here. In the third inning. I'll bring up the pitcher, Miss Bailey Lovell.
Now batting number 17, Bailey Lovell.
Coach Glass going to call time here. Come out, talk to his pitcher. We're going to have a pitch and change, so we'll take a break. Be right back with the bottom half of the third inning here on the Exports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
So here we are back in the bottom of the third. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Chelsea Atkinson comes into the circle. Kirsten goes to third. Mallory goes to center field. First pitch is lifted to Mallory in center field. She comes in and makes the catch there for the first out. And so one pitch, one out here in the since Chelsea's come in.
Number 42,
bottom half of the third inning. Mustangs trailing 4-0. That pitch misses just outside for ball one. She faces Emily Robinson here for got time called. Chelsea just readjusting everything, coming in from center field there. Not even really much warm up. Head straight to the circle. Swing and a miss for strike one, and that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Ruthie Lindsay stands down at first base, led this inning off with a single back up the middle. That pitch misses high, and that ended the day for Kirsten Randall. So she goes 2 innings, gives up 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. And that one misses high for ball 3. So 3-1 the count here. This one's lifted into shallow center field. Brealey's not able to make the catch there. Thankfully, Mallory's standing there, and so she's going to throw it in and get the runner at second. So what was an error
now batting for the Lady
turns out to get an out at least.
Number 24, Jayla Gasky.
And so Jayla Gasky will come back in here, the DP. Going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Miss Robinson. It's going to be number 21. She's going to be a courtesy runner for she's going to be a courtesy runner here for the catcher, number 21. First base. So now Jayla Gasky, the DP, will bat here. She lifts this one into center field. Mallory's coming in and makes the catch there. And so after coming out of the infield out to the outfield. Mallory's involved in every play in center field there. So Chelsea's able to get the 3 outs, leaves the runner stranded at first base. And so we'll head to the top half of the 4th inning. Mustangs trailing 4-0 right here on the X Sports Network.
When I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in, top of the 4th inning. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright.
Lady Mustangs, number 6.
Setting here just to the first base side of home plate. Mallory Corbin, Mustangs going to send 4-5-6 to the plate here. Trying to get on the scoreboard. That pitch runs in as Bailey Lovell comes out for her 4th inning of work here. Mallory, who struck out to end the top half of the 1st inning. Watches strike 1 on the inside corner there. Place Lovell has stayed very effectively through 3 innings here. And that pitch misses high for ball 1, so Mallory trying to get the leadoff runner on with a walk here. Mustangs been able to do that 2 out of the first 3 innings. That one's called strike 2. 2-2 the count. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's high for ball 3. So payoff pitch coming from Bailey Lovell. This one's foul right back against the net. So we'll have another payoff pitch here. 3-2 the count. Pitch called strike 3. So leadoff strikeout here be the 4th strikeout of the game for Bailey Lovell.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 8, Kirsten Randall.
So Kirsten will bat with 1 out. Misses for a ball. Kirsten, who walked in her first at bat to lead off the top of the 2nd inning. That one misses low for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. This one's lifted into right field. The right fielder's going to settle there and make the catch. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Mustangs. And they'll send Chelsea Atkinson to the plate with nobody on.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
So Chelsea Abat grounded out to the first baseman, her first attempt today. 0 for 1 on the day. She watches strike one. That pitch misses low and away and evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Macy Kate stands on deck. Should Chelsea be able to extend this inning here? This one's lifted into shallow center field. Center fielder calls it and makes the catch there for the 3rd out. And so the Mustangs go 1, 2, 3 here in the top half of the 4th inning. We'll be right back with the bottom half. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X Sports Network.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gain Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the 4th inning here from Columbia Central. Columbia is going to send 8-9-1 to the plate here, leading 4-0.
Number 16, Abby McMean.
Chelsea's going to come in for her 2nd inning of work today. Kirsten Randall worked the first 2 innings. She gets Abby McMean to swing and miss there for strike 1. Abby had a single back in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. She would come on around to score on an error. That pitch just misses for ball 1, so 1-1 the count. That pitch hits for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And so Chelsea gets a leadoff strikeout here. Be her first of the day, be the first of the game for the Lions from Columbia Central.
Number 9, TL Staggs.
So Terry Lynn Staggs will bat here. Number 9 hole hitter for the Lions, right fielder. She'll watch strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so Chelsea gets way ahead 0-2. That pitch just misses, gets away from Sam, back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that pitch misses up for ball 2. So 2-2 the count. Pitch runs just outside for ball 3. So payoff pitch coming, 3-2 count. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Mustangs trailing 4-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 3. The Mustangs showing a little bit of excitement here around the circle. As Chelsea gets back-to-back strikeouts here. That sends us back to the top of the lineup for the Lions here. Jaden Pendergast will bat for her 3rd time today. She lifts this one deep into left field. It just gets foul, and thankfully it does because it was way over the fence. But it is down the third base line, just foul. So just a long strike is all it is. 0-1 the count. She's facing Chelsea for her first time today. The 0-2 stays up high and gets away from Sam back against the backstop. 1-1 the count. One pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's lifted foul, back out of play. Counter remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chelsea trying to get the strikeout of the side here. 2 outs, nobody on. She gets her to reach and pops this one a mile high. Sam comes over into foul territory and makes the catch there for the 3rd out. And so the Lions go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We're going to be back with the top half of the 5th after these words from our local sponsors.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price? Only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They'll succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs going to send 7, 8, 9 in the form of Macy Kate, Abby, and Sam to the plate here to face Lovell.
Number 12, Macy Kate Livingston.
She comes out for her 5th inning of work here. Macy Kate struck out in her first attempt today. She lifts this one into shallow right field. Right fielder's there. Makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out here to start the top half of the 5th inning. Abby Andrews will bat here with 1 out. Nobody on. Grounded back to the pitcher. Her first at bat.
Number 15, 19, Abby Andrews.
Abby watches strike one there. Both dugouts get a little fiery here as we get late into this game on a Monday afternoon. Abby lifts this one into right field. It's down for a single. And so she's going to have a one-out hit there. A good piece of hitting by Abby Andrews, batting for Jesse Chance today. The 9-hole hitter will be Miss Sam Steps. She'll bat here. Struck out back in the third inning. Bats here for the second time in the top half of the fifth.
Number 13, Sam Step.
That pitch misses for ball one. So Sam trying to extend the inning here, get back to the top of the lineup as Breely Winter stands on deck. That one's there for strike one, so 1-1 the count. Abby fouls this one back against the net for strike two, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. One out. Abby Andrews on first base. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that'll be the second out of the inning, second strikeout of the day for Sam Stepp. And that will take us back to the top. Runner on first, and Breely Winters will have a chance here. Breely, who's 1 for 1 on the day, had a single her last at bat. She swings, says Mr. Umpire, for strike one. So 0-1 the count. And that one misses low and away for ball one. So 1-1 the count. That one hits that inside corner for strike two. Bailey, who's worked the inside corner very well today. Got Mallory Corbin looking back in the top half of the fourth, trying to get Breely here in the top half of the fifth. This pitch hits the turf and bounces up and hits her in the leg. And so we're going to have the first hit batsman of the day. It's going to come in the top half of the fifth inning. And that's going to put runners on first and second for Cam Hansen. Cam, who's had a long fly ball to left field. And then her last at bat, she had a shot to left field that the left fielder made a great diving catch on. 0 for 2 on the day. Looking to going to have a ball switch here. There is something to the turf and the slickness of the ball. I don't understand it all, but she goes back to her rosin bag here. Dusted off on her pants and gets the ball in her hand. So here we go. She misses that one outside for ball one. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. She lifts this one into deep left field. Left fielder ain't going to get to that one. It bounces off the wall. 1 run comes around. Second run holding at third. And Cam is on second base with an RBI double. And that's 1 run in. And that'll bring up Aubrey Ezel. Coach going to come out here and talk to his pitcher, who's in her fifth inning of work here. Just to come out and settle her down. Good hit ball there. Cam's stroked the ball to left field all three at bats. Gets this one up and over the left fielder and bounces off the wall out there. So runners at second and third. Mustangs get on the board, get that goose egg off. 4-1.
Number 1, Aubrey Ezel.
So Aubrey Ezel will bat here with 2 outs. She flew out to center field. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the top half of the first inning. She rips this one into left field. Braley will score easy from third. Ball is up and coming. Aubrey's going to move up to second. So back-to-back RBIs by the Mustangs here makes it a 4-2 game. Finally some life in the bats for the Mustangs. Cam is held at third. And that'll bring up Mallory Corbin. So with 2 outs, runners still at second and third.
Number 6,
Mallory Corbin, who's had a rough day at the plate today, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Looks to change that right here in the top half of the fifth inning. She lets that one go for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Fouls this one right back at Kevin's equipment there. Thankfully, it's just far enough away from the net that it doesn't get it. Kevin saw his expense budget almost get used right there. 1-1 the count. 2 outs, runner second, third. Mustangs done plated 2. That one's high and outside for ball 2, so 2-1 the count. Mallory Corbin trying to extend the inning. Kirsten Randall stands on deck. You would think with Aubrey Ezel on second base here, a base hit would score 2. That one runs in, and so it's going to be 3-1 the count. Mallory will be trying to earn her way with a walk here. Give Kirsten a chance with bases loaded. She lifts this one deep into right field. Right fielder's back is able to make the shoestring catch there. And so that will end the top half of the fifth inning. But the Mustangs cut the lead into half. The score is now 4-2. We'll see what can happen in the bottom half of the fifth inning right after these words from our local sponsors.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is your headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Are you in need of a trailer? How about a saw, tools, loaders, or even generator? Now meeting all your propane needs as well. You can find everything you need to complete your project and much more down at Old School Rentals in Loretto. Go by and let owner Ryan Smith help you today. That's Old School Rentals on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in, bottom half of the fifth inning here. Chelsea Atkinson goes back to the circle. Be her third inning of work here. She came in after a leadoff single in the third inning. She'll face Gabby Bolton here for her first time today. First time to face Chelsea. Gabby has a home run and a single on the day. 2 big hits to the right field side. Solo home run back in the bottom half of the first inning. She lifts this one into left field. Brealey's there, settles in under it, and makes the catch for the first out. So The Mustangs are able to retire the leadoff batter and able to retire Gabby Bolton for the first time today. That'll bring up Molly Underwood, left fielder.
For the Lady Lions, number 45, Molly Underwood.
So Underwood will face Chelsea for her first time. She hits a shot into center field. Thankfully, it is right at Mallory Corbin, and Mallory squeezes it there. That ball's hit anywhere else, it's down for a hit. But thankfully hit right at her. And so 2 up, 2 down. Ruthie Lindsay will bat here. She's 2 for 2 on the day. She has 2 singles. She'll face Chelsea for the first time today. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. That pitch called strike 2 on the inside corner. So 0-2 the count. Chelsea looking to get her 3rd strikeout of the game and in the bottom of the 5th. She lifts this one into center field. Mallory settles in under it there and makes the catch. So 1, 2, 3 go the Columbia Central Lions here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Let's see what the Mustangs can do, see if they can keep the bats rolling in the top half of the 6th inning. But before that, we got to pay some bills with our local sponsors.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into the top half of the 6th inning. Mustangs trailing 4-2 here. Kirsten Randall will lead off here. Mustangs will send 5, 6, 7 to the plate. Kirsten, who's 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to the right fielder her last at bat. Walked back in the 2nd and was stranded at second base. Takes that one on the inside for ball 1. She lifts this one into left, shallow left, and looked pretty hot off the bat. Got the left fielder to stutter step, but she comes in there and makes the catch for out number 1. So
Number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
Chelsea Atkinson will bat here with 1 out and nobody on. And that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Chelsea's 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to the center fielder her last at bat. She lifts this one down the first baseline. It will just get out of play. Foul down below the dugout there, and that'll leave in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch misses low and outside for ball 2. That'll make it 3-1. And there's going to be a one-out walk there by Chelsea Atkinson. And so with one out, Macy Cato bat here.
Now batting for the Lady Mustangs, number 12, Macy Kate Livingston.
Just the third walk of the game given up by Lovell. Macy Kate shows bunt. Ball comes right back in my face here. Chelsea's off and running, so 2 attempts to bunt here. She's got under both of them. Love to see if that's the call here for her to get on top of one, lay it down in this turf. She does not show bunt. Hits a shot into the left center gap. Gets by the center fielder, rolls all the way to the wall. Chelsea will score easy. Macy Kate's going to hold it second. And so she's going to have a RBI double there. RBI single, maybe stretched to a double on the error there. But nonetheless, an error on the center fielder as the ball gets by her. That makes the score 3-4 as Abby Andrews stands in here as the DP. Abby lets ball one go low and inside. So the Mustangs got the tie and run in scoring position on second base with one out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Long break here. That pitch stays down there low and inside as well. So Abby gets ahead 2-0. Abby had a single back in the 5th inning. She would later come around to be the first scorer of the ball game for the Mustangs. She lifts this one foul and out of play back over the bleachers here. So 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big cut there by Abby Andrews. 2-2 the count. Two pitch misses low for ball 3. So going to have a payoff pitch here. One out. Runner on second base. Mustangs done plated one in this inning. Looking to plate some more here. This one's lifted down the third base line. Gets foul into the bullpen area down there. So we're going to have another 3-2 pitch. Abby has filled the DP role several games this year. Freshman thrown into a big spot here for the Mustangs. 3-2 pitch misses for ball 4. And she's going to earn a walk here with one out. Coach is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. So they're going to meet in the circle, call everybody together. Looks like Coach Glass is going to maybe make a change here. The infield gathers up. Coach staying in the circle a long time talking to his pitcher. Looks like Sam Stepp will come to bat here. Runners on first and second. Coach has made his comments here. He's coming back. We're going to have Channa Reed come in here. Channa Reed, number 25, is going to sub in here for Abby in the DP spot. So Channel's going to be at first. Macy Kate's going to be at second. We just got one out here. Sam Stepp's going to bat. Face Bailey Howell for her third time today. Looking to flip the lineup back around to Breely Winters standing on deck. Pitch right down Main Street for strike one. Mustangs with a tying run on second. Swinging a miss for strike two, so Sam finds herself in the hole 0-2. Looking to choke up here and just get a ball in play with 2 strikes. Pitch hits that low inside corner, so 3-pitch strikeout for the second out of the inning. And that'll take us back to the top. Breely Winters, who earned her way on being hit by a pitch back in the top half of the 5th inning. Bat here. Baseball comes flying in from over next to us here. And we recover it, so Breely, who would go on around and be the second run in that top half, 2-run top half of the 5th inning for the Mustangs. Bat here for her 4th time tonight. She fouls this one right back against the backstop for strike one. So again, if you're the Mustangs, you'd love to get at least one more run in here and tie this ball game up. Don't leave it all for the top half of the 7th inning. Pitcher calls time. Ball is slick, so she asks for a new one. Picks up the rosin bag, pats it off on her leg there. And that pitch hits the inside corner for strike two. So Breely finds herself down 0-2 here as the fans come alive on both sides and the dugouts come alive, getting deep into the night here. This one's lifted into shallow center field. Center fielder's in. Makes the catch there and ends the threat, but the Mustangs do plate 1 run. Close the gap down to 4-3. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the 6th inning here on the Exports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Columbia Central High School. Home of the Lady Lions here. Leading this one 4-3 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Chelsea comes in for her 4th inning of work. Bailey Lovell, the opposing pitcher, will lead off. And she will let that one go for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here. As that one misses low and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Something Chelsea don't do much. Falls behind in the count. This one gets away from Sam and against the backstop. She finds herself 3-0 here. The Lions looking to get some more insurance runs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mustangs down to their last 3 outs. Shows bunt. It was just an attempt to throw the pitcher off. It doesn't work, and it's 3-1. Swing and a miss for 3-2. So after being down 3-0 in the count here, Chelsea fights back to get to the payoff pitch. And that one misses just low for ball 4. So going to have a leadoff walk here for the Lions. And that's going to bring up Emily Robinson. Coach having a conference here with the home plate umpire. Not sure what we're trying to do. Maybe courtesy run for the pitcher. We haven't done that the whole game, but probably because she hadn't been on the whole game. So we'll see what we got going on here as they talk about it. Long conference. Not sure. So no. 21. 21 is subbing in for 17. So she is no longer a courtesy runner for the catcher. And that's all we were doing. We sure spent a long time there doing it. So nonetheless, Emily Robinson will bat here. She'll swing at the first pitch, foul it back out of play over our heads for strike 1. She reached on an error back in the 3rd inning. That one misses high and outside for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. This one's lifted deep to left field. Brealey goes back, settles in under it there, and makes the catch, and the runner will hold at first base. So that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Jayla Gasky.
Number 24, Jayla Gasky.
So the DP will bat here with 1 out and runner on first base. Shows bunt. It's all the fake away. The throw is in time at second base for the 2nd out on the attempt to steal there. And so got ball 1 at the plate. Sam gets a throw out there at second base. And so with 2 outs and nobody on base, 1-0 the count. This pitch is foul back out of play over toward the baseball field. Maybe we let them have a softball or 2 over there. We've had a couple of baseballs over here tonight. So 1-1's the count. This ball hit over to Kirsten at third. She fields it there over to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So we'll head to the top half of the 7th. Mustangs needing at least 1 to extend this game right here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. We are in the 7th inning here. Columbia Central Mustangs trailing 3-4. Got to have at least one here to force the bottom half of the 7th. Looking to get at least one and hopefully more here. 2-3-4 comes to the plate. Cam Hansen will lead off. She gets under this one, fouls it back out of play. Cam had a double back in the RBI double back in the 5th inning. 1 for 3 on the day. Looking to try to get on base here to lead off the 7th. That pitch runs just inside for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. Again, obviously a game that's out of district, out of area, just a good quality opponent here for the Mustangs to get some reps in. Got some district games coming up. This one fouls off of her side there, and so the count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mustangs are scheduled to be in action tomorrow against Lewis County. That game has been moved till 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon. So weather permitting, Wednesday afternoon at 4:30, Mustangs will be in district action against the Panthers from Lewis County. Pitch misses up for ball 2 and evens the count. 2-2 the count here. That pitch misses up as well, and so 3-2 pitch coming here. Again, Mustangs trailing by 1. Need to get the tie and run on base here. And Lovell misses high there, and so we're going to have a leadoff walk. Lovell trying to pitch, Bailey Lovell trying to pitch the complete game here for the Lions. Aubrey Ezel's going to bat here. Nobody out. Cam Hansen on first base.
Aubrey Ezel.
That pitch is up high and outside for ball 1. So a lot of patience by the Mustangs here. Obviously struggled to get runners across scoring. We've left runners on base every inning but 1. Doing our best here to get at least 1. And the count's 2-0. This pitch is fouled back over the stands here for strike 1, so 2-1 the count. She hits a shot into the right center gap. It's going to bounce off the wall. Cam's going to move up to second easily. They're going to try to score from third, and she's going to score easily to tie the ball game. So Aubrey's going to have a no-out double here in the top half of the 7th inning to tie this ball game up as Cam is hustling from first base. We're going to have a pitching change here for the Lions. We're tied up 4-4. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
I'm Jeff, and welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. Don't you just love these spring days? As I stand here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Place, Lord, it's exciting to see the amazing spring going on around us. You can look and see the flowers outside that are blooming, the trees that are budding. Everything is shouting out, God is good. Psalm 150, verse 1 says, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Think about that. Everything God's created ought to be praising Him. It reminds me of when Jesus was making his journey back into Jerusalem, heading for his crucifixion. Everyone was crying out, Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. And the rulers of the day came to Jesus and said, you're going to have to get your disciples to stop this. And he said, if they cease to praise me, the rocks themselves will cry out. Now, I don't know about you. I don't want a rock crying out on my behalf. I want to be the one praising the Lord. I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at Mars Hill Baptist Church. Join myself and the whole church family as we praise the Lord and lift high his name. I hope to see you Sunday. Join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church. God bless you.
Welcome back. First pitch there as we have Miss Paxley Harris has come in from first base here to relieve Lovell. She faces Mallory Corbin here with Aubrey Ezel standing on second base. And that pitch misses low as well. So 2-0 here to Mallory Corbin. So Mustangs tied it up here 4-4. Nobody out. Go ahead runs on second base. Kirsten Randall stands on deck. That pitch is going to hit in there for strike one. Mallory agrees with the umpire. Whether she does or not, it's strike one. 2-1 the count. This pitch slips out of her hand, rolls up the turf there. So Mallory gets way ahead. 3 balls, 1 strike. Obviously, with Aubrey Ezel's speed at second base, you're thinking a base hit might take a chance to score from third. She lifts this one into the right center gap. Aubrey's got to be moving. Ball hits off the wall. Ball's going to come back and Aubrey's going to come around third, and she's going to score easily at home. And Mallory's going to move up to third on the double. And the Mustangs take a lead here. Aubrey went back to tag and was actually standing on second base when that ball hit the metal out there, the metal wall. And so Mallory Corbin records the go-ahead RBI here, give the Mustangs a lead 5-4. And Kirsten Randall bats with a big run on third base out there and nobody out. And this ball slips out of her hand, and they start to sing the chant, balls in the dirt, but there is no dirt out here, so going to have to adjust it to balls in the turf, I guess. And that pitch misses outside for ball 2. Throw down to third base, not in time, and so 2-0 the count here to Kirsten Randall. So 2 balls, no strikes here. Kirsten's had a difficult night at the plate, 0 for 2, looking to be 1 for 3 here. She lets that one hit on that outside corner. Loretto fans don't like the call, but strike 1. This one's fouled against the net. Chelsea's standing on deck over here. Ducks, loses her helmet. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher asks for a new ball here. Mr. Blue gonna call time here. Pitcher's gonna fix her hair. Get her mask back on. Just a little bit of a break here. Columbia Central has used a timeout here or there pretty effectively tonight. Let's hope it don't work here. 2-2 pitch. Kirsten hits it hard to the shortstop. Mallory's going to score from third. Shortstop's going to throw it away. And Kirsten gets back on the bag, and she's going to reach on the error. And the 6th run is going to be plated. Third run of the top of the 7th here. Mustangs came out trailing 4-3. So Zayla Hansen is going to come in as a sub here. I'm fairly confident that Kirsten will re-enter in the bottom half of the 7th inning. But the Mustangs come in trailing 4-3. They've put 3 runs here on the board in the top half of the 7th. Still nobody out. And Zayla on first base. Chelsea Atkinson's going to bat here.
Number 16, Chelsea Atkinson.
Chelsea just touches that one and fouls it back for strike 1. So when we tied the ball game up 4-4, Kevin said there's only 7 innings on the scoreboard out here. So he said we couldn't go into extra innings. Hopefully we won't have to. Nice facility here, new scoreboard, new fields. This is something off speed, gets down in the batter's box. 1-1 the count. Miss Harris picks up the rosin bag out there. Pats her leg there to try to get a grip on the ball. This one hit sharply right at the first baseman. She steps on first to get the out there. Throws the ball away. It gets away from the shortstop at second, and so Zayla's going to get to second safely. Chelsea will be out on the unassisted play there by the first baseman. Hard hit ball right to the first baseman. So now with 1 out, runner on second base, Macy Cate will step in. She had an RBI single back in the top of the 6th inning. Pitcher wants a ball here. So Mr. Umpire calls time and swaps the softball out for her. Macy Cate will bat for her 4th time tonight. She's 1 for 3 on the night. She lets ball 1 bounce in the turf. So big run out there at second base. Mustangs leading 6-4. That pitch in there for strike 1. So 1-1 the count. Macy Cate lifts this one foul out of play over behind the first base dugout. She's down 0-2 now. 1-2, sorry. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's another off-speed pitch that she gets under and lifts it over the first base dugout again. Same pitch, same result there, and so the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch misses just outside for ball 2. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. She hits a rocket to the second baseman. She fields it over there to first. In time for the second out. Does move the runner up to third. And so another insurance run out there at third base would be big for the Mustangs. As Zayla moves over to third on the infield 4-3 put out. So Abby Andrews will bat here for her 4th time tonight. She's 1 for 2 on the night. Walked her last at bat in the top half of the 6th inning. She watches a off-speed changeup coming there for strike 1. Nods her head in approval of the pitch. First time she's seen Harris. That pitch is high for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. Catcher trying to help her pitcher there. Frame that one up. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner on third. Abby hits this one down the third baseline. It is foul. Give Coach Class a teaching opportunity there with Zayla Hansen. Stay in foul territory there. Definitely don't want to let that ball hit you and it be fair. Or you be fair. So 2-2 the count. That ball bounces in the turf. 3-2 the count here. So the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs. She hits this one to the shortstop. Shortstop makes a play over to third in time for the third out, and so the runner will be stranded at third. But not before the Mustangs plate 3 runs. We're looking for 3 outs here and take home the win in Columbia Central. We'll see if the Mustangs can get that done. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964. Providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in, bottom half of the 7th inning. Rodney Livingston alongside of the boss man, Mr. Kevin Wright here. Bringing you Lady Mustang Softball from Columbia Central, home of the Lady Lions. Mustangs lead 6-4 here. Chelsea comes in for her 5th inning of work. Came in after the first batter of the 3rd inning, got to 3 outs in the 3rd. Has been in the circle since then. Pitching with a 2-run lead here. First lead of the night for the Mustangs. Abby McMean bats here. She's 1 for 2 on the night. She fouls this one back. And Chelsea gets ahead 0-2. So the Lions have 8-9-1 here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Mustangs trying to close it out, take home a big win here. Not a bad 0-2 pitch there. Gets up a little high. She won't chase. This one's lifted into right behind second base. Aubrey Ezel is there from short and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So the 9-hole batter in Miss Terry Lynn Staggs will bat here. She's 0 for 2 on the day.
Batting for the Lady Lions, number 9, T.L. Staggs.
So 1 out, nobody on. Chelsea gets ahead here. No balls, 1 strike. This one's lifted into shallow center field. Aubrey's back from shortstop and makes the catch there. So back-to-back defensive plays by Aubrey Ezel brings the Lions down to their last out.
00, Jaden Pendergast.
So Jaden Pendergast will bat here. She flew out to the catcher, Sam, back in the bottom half of the 4th inning. She hits a shot into left field. Breeley's not going to get there. Makes a great attempt at it. Picks it up at the wall. Ball comes in, and they're going to hold the runner at second base. So we're going to have a 2-out double there by the leadoff batter. And that's going to bring up Gabby Bolton. Coach Glass is going to call time and come out and talk to the infield here as they all gather up in the circle. So Gabby Bolton, who has had a good night at the plate, had a solo home run in the first, had a single in the second, flew out to left field her last at bat in the bottom half of the 5th inning. She's 2 for 3 on the night, has hit the ball very well, so I'm sure Coach Glass just comes out and talks and coaching everybody around, moving everybody around, make sure everybody's in their places defensively. And so Miss Bolton will face Chelsea here for the second time. She represents the tie and run for the Lady Lions. Chelsea pitches low and away there for ball 1. They got Underwood standing on deck. She's 1 for 3 on the night. First base is open, so certainly not thinking they're looking to give Miss Bolton anything here. That pitch runs out as well, so 2-0. Certainly hate to put the tying run on first base, but she's already proven tonight she could tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. She gets her to chase 1 out there, and she fouls it off the right side, the left side rather, off the third base side. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch is in the same spot, and it's fouled against the net on the right, on the left side, third base side. So 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Mustangs needing 1 strike here to take the win. 2-2 pitch is lined into center field. It's going to get all the way against the wall. Runner's going to come around from second and score easily, and so we're going to have back-to-back doubles here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's going to take the score 5-6. And so with 2 outs, Molly Underwood a bat.
Number 45, Molly Underwood.
Underwood has flew out to center field her last 2 at-bats. Obviously the tying runs is second base. Swing and a miss for strike 1 as Sam throws it back to Chelsea. It almost gets into right field there. So at the Mustangs, you just want to keep everything in front of you. Keep everything solid. Force them to take a gamble on second. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and so she gets ahead 0-2. Down to the last strike again here are the Lions. Mustang fans cheering on their pitcher here. She'll toe the rubber here, 0-2 pitch. She fouls this one a mile high and back out of play, and so the count will remain 0-2. Yeah, pitch misses for ball 1. Loretto fans wanted that to end the ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one misses outside for ball 2, so 2-2 the count here. Chelsea takes her time here and toes the rubber, 2-2. Little dribbler back to Chelsea. She slips on the turf. Not able to make the play there. And so we're going to have runners on the corners. 2 outs. A very difficult play there. Probably an infield hit all day as she slides on the turf. And that keeps hope alive for the Lady Lions in the form of Ruthie Lindsay. She flew out to center field her last at bat. Tying runs at third, winning runs at first base now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. So 0-1 here. Again, the method's the same. Just stay solid. Keep everything in front of you. She lifts this one high and out of play for strike 2. So for the 3rd time in this inning, the Lions will be down to their final strike. The 0-2 pitch. Mustangs trying to get the out here. Get out of here with a win. Chelsea takes her time and toes the rubber. 0-2 is lifted back and foul out of play, and so it'll remain 0-2. So 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, runners on the corners. The Lions needing to get the run from third to extend this game into overtime. This one gets away from Sam. Here comes the runner. Going to have her in a pickle at third. And she's tagged for the third out, and that's how the ball game will end. So what a game. What a game for the Mustangs. The scoreboard, if you can't see it they done cleared it off there, but the Mustangs do nothing in the first 4 innings and then finally show up in the 5th, 6th, and 7th to put up 6 runs. Those 6 runs proved just enough to take down the Lady Lions here in a great matchup, a good momentum builder, something the Lady Mustangs can definitely build off of. Of course, playing on turf never hurts anything. Needs some practice. We still got a trip to Battle Creek to play on the turf later this season. But overall, a wonderful win for the Mustangs here. We did leave runners on base, so even putting up 6 runs, getting 3 in the top of the 7th, proves to be just enough. So again, I remind you, the schedule says that the Lady Mustangs are supposed to be in action tomorrow. That game has been moved to Wednesday at 4:30. That game will take place in Lewis County, and the Mustangs will look to try to get another win in the district, being 1-3 in the district. They go to 10-8 overall here tonight in Columbia. For Mr. Kevin Wright on the computer, this is Rodney Livingston thanking you so much for joining us for Lady Mustang Softball here on the X Sports Network. Good night.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.